5-step method. Deliver a successful gamification training in your organization. Organization is a dynamic environment with multiple variables at play. It's important as training leaders and as L&D professionals to follow a foolproof strategy to design and execute gamification training in a way that captures maximum mileage for your brand. In this post, we will cover in brief some important steps known as a 5-step method that you need to take to set up your gamification training for success. Step 1. Begin with the end in mind. Predicting the outcome of your gamification training. You want to run a super successful campaign, right? Here are some questions you need to think about before you begin anything else. How does success of gamification training look like to the leaders of the organization? Think through every detail. What will be a successful campaign for them? Get ideas or opinions from others. It will be best if you can involve a few leaders and take a first-hand opinion on what they consider a successful campaign. Ask your stakeholders and leaders candidly, what would they need for this initiative to be successful in your world? The answer you receive will act as a definitive guide to your efforts. Your objective is to identify specific stakeholders' expectation of impact in his area of work. Get as much granular information as possible. Identify key metrics that your gamification training will be designed to deliver on. It can range from participation numbers or performance indicators or cost, etc. Look into the current imperative of the organizations and try to find metrics that will be most relevant to leaders given the current focus. This step is important because your communication of success will be in these terms. Align your gamification training to the current organization's focus areas. Every organization constantly focuses on few areas of improvement for its employees. Be aware of those and understand what the leaders are talking in open forums. Once this information is with you, identify how much of that can be the scope of your campaign. Step 2. Communication strategy. Your messaging needs a carefully crafted plan. Communication is an important part. How well you communicate will drive the upfront engagement with your audience. Any other eventuality will usually be a subset of that. Communication to your audience needs to be clear and compelling. They should get excited with your communication and stay excited. Here are some ideas that will ensure that your campaign communication is set up for success. Communicate how your gamification training ties up with the bigger vision and mission. Aligning your campaign's overall impact with the organization's mission and vision should be clearly communicated to your audience. This way, the audience will be prepared to absorb all that you present to them. Design an elevator pitch, a 2-minute introduction of your gamification training. This is like a story that you will use to sell your initiative internally to leaders and audience. Use the communication planner and stick to it. Here is a plan template you can follow. Step 3. Branding strategy. How to perfect your messages through all modalities. Craft brief communication. Make it copy perfect. Create a logo for your initiative. Images have a higher recall value. Create a punchline and copy for your initiative. Imagine the biggest benefit your audience will get. Say it in a single sentence, review and revise it till you can't take away anything from it and it resonates with your audience. Create a video teaser or explainer video to entice with your offer. Make it visually thematic, appealing, interesting and unique. Step 4. Strategic partnership. Your success will be measured by others. Remember, success is a perception that can be created by results you deliver, likability that people feel towards you, contribution others feel they have done to your campaign, and trust that you have built as a person. Getting different leaders' sponsorship and endorsement is a single most important factor to create a long-lasting buzz in your organization. It gives you an opportunity to network with leaders you don't usually interact with and have them take notice of your leadership skills in planning and executing the campaign, thus building your brand. Your job as a campaign strategist is to get important stakeholders and influencers to shout out its success rather than you taking that burden. So how do you do that? Here are some guidelines. Identify key stakeholders. Identify the leader with whom you plan to partner with to drive your initiative. Remember, all leaders whose universe you will touch or not are important. Start communication with them before any formal launch. Update them about your campaign, take their expectations or ideas to make it more effective. Set expectations about the kind of support you need from them. Get department leaders to sponsor your campaign. Let their endorsement be known through live events and keep them updated while the campaign is on. Keep taking their feedback and fine-tuning the engagement. Leverage leaders during closure phase of your campaign. Step 5. Communicating success. How to have others talk about your success. A big part of success attribution comes from how the success is communicated. Identify points where this initiative has made a leap over the previous ones. Get team leaders to share their views about the campaign's success. Use that in communication. Create videos, infographics, mini live events of your success wherever possible. Involve as many leaders as possible to speak about it and recognize the good performers with reward announcement during the event. Keep it short, fun, and meaningful. Use the 5-step method and design a successful gamification campaign. Ride on the gamification wagon and see where the journey takes you.